This is Fuse. This is going to be a quick Raid Shadow Legends video. This is just about the fragment. Guys, it is upon us, alright? And right now, there's only two things you need to worry about for the next day or two. It's pretty simple. Grind Ice Golem. I'm going to give you the quickest tutorial I could ever give on Ice Golem, but the other event going on right now is the Dungeon Diver event. That means Ice Golem is completing both events for you. All you have to do is get to 950 points in that tournament. Then you'll have your fragments, and if you want to move on to another dungeon, that's what you can do. You can get out of Ice Golems after that. Whatever dungeon you're running, they're going to get you more points than running just 12-3 over and over, because you're going to get purple, epic, legendary gear, 5-star, 6-star gear. It's all worth more. So stick with dungeons, but don't get off of Ice Golem until you've chipped all that ice away and made it to at least 950 and collected your first set of fragments. And I promise you, if you keep this up in any dungeon afterwards, you're going to get the event for Dungeon Diver. You'll get those fragments too. Real fast, there's several ways to go through Ice Golem. He's not that easy, not on stage 20. There's basically two strategies here. One, bring a reviver. If you've got your Seal of the Drakes, bring her in. That's what Fuse is doing. He's running it a lot faster than this, but you're gonna need a lot of support to get through. The second wave basically you'll commit suicide against those reflects if you take in just an all attack team. You're going in strong, you want to tear that thing apart. Yeah, it's better to play it safe. You want 100% consistent win. That way you're getting your points every time you go through here. This account, Grease Trap, I don't even really have a reviver that is taken up high enough to do me any good. So how do I pull this off? Control. Control. I've got... On every team, I try to bring a defense down. Stagnite's my man here. You could use, depends on who you got. But somebody that can bring the defense down, it's going to help you get through the waves and kill these ads. You don't want these ads alive when you get slammed by this big boy, because it just ignores your defense and it's going to kill you. Apothecary, he's on, I think, all of my teams. I'm pretty sure even on Fusebox, he brings heal, he brings speed. Speed's what you need. But this team without a reviver is pulling it off because I got Miscreated Monster giving me shields, stunning waves. I've got Bellower, who's laying on the ground taking a nap in the middle of this fight. He's getting me through the waves. He's stun geared, and that's all I use him for is wave control. He got me here, and now the job relies on... I also have stuns with Biggin, so... and I've got a stun set on my Stagnite, actually a pretty decent one. So, I'm just controlling all the waves, controlling the mobs. When I get here, it's all about keeping defense down, attack down, and just getting through it while Apothecary heals me. So you're either going to have to control waves or have a lot of support, a lot of revives and heals to get through this. Now, if you're not on stage 20, there's actually better news for you. My smallest account is number 1 in the tournament and almost done with this 950 points already, because I'm running stage 11, I believe, for Uncommon. Man, you could just race through. These are like 4 to 5 minute fights. Fuse does it a little bit faster, but when you're running stage 11, 12, wherever you are, 8, 9, just run it and you'll get through them a whole lot faster. The mechanics are a whole lot easier. Just take your best heroes and grind away. You're gonna have these fragments by tonight if you're running it already, but you have a couple days to do this, so just get on it, grind them up. That's going to also push your Dungeon Diver event up, so you get those fragments too. So the first 2 down. One more thing worth noting here. Tomorrow is the 2x event. As soon as you see the blue light gleaming from the top of the summoning tower, it's time. So that does coincide with not the actual summoning event, but the Champion Chase tournament, which is very similar. you pull champions, you earn points. The better the champion, the more points you get. Epics, legendaries are worth a lot more, and that's great since it's a 2x event. You're going to actually pull yourself some epics and hopefully some legendaries. I'm rooting for you, I promise. So yes, when those two things overlap, which should be tomorrow, that's when you pull those ancient shards, get those fragments, and then there will be a summoning event later down the road. Go to your little news ticker. It'll be on the right side, the left side of your screen. I have to point the wrong way to show you that. Go to it. It shows you the date for every event. Just start planning it out. But for right now, hit Ice Golem until you hit 950. Collect those fragments, and then continue on with whatever dungeon you want to continue on with. That way, your dungeon diver event is getting to its fragments, and then this is not going to be that hard, guys. Don't let this scare you. Don't let it stress you out. I've got an account running stage 11 right now on Ice Golem, and it's ahead of these just because it's knocking those out so fast. It's collecting gear faster. So you got this, guys. That's really all I want to do, is kind of help you out, give you some tips on Ice Golem. Just if you got a reviver or a lot of support or a lot of control, you could roll right through this. This is stage 20. This team does it just by managing all of the waves and adds, and just slowly smashes its way through this big guy. So you got this. Until we're gonna keep, as this goes, we're gonna collect fragments together. Let's do this together. I'm gonna help you, give you any tips I have. So get after it and enjoy the grind.